Hi folks, and welcome back to Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway. Well, I hope yous are all well, and I hope yous are all getting into the festive season, despite the U-turn in Christmas relaxation of the COVID rules. But most of all, I hope you're staying safe and finding some time to do some modelling. So over the past month or so, since my last update, I haven't done too much to the main layout, and I'll show you for why in a minute or two. But let's just have a look at the layout in general. So when I have been working on the layout, I've been looking at just, again, continuing some running repairs and also looking at how to do a bit more in the way of detail work to the layout. So first of all, as you can see, one of the changes is I've changed the sort of fine ballast I used on the platforms to this light buff. So I took off the old stuff and laid this new Woodland Scenics fine buff ballast in its place, and it looks a lot tidier, a lot neater. I might weather it down a little bit just to darken it up a little bit, but I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, I'm just starting to experiment with some more detailed parts. So I've got some 10 Commandments milk churns there, and I've got a Cooper Craft luggage barrow there as well. Then coming along here, I've got some of the Bachmann, I think it's 1950 station crew, station staff. Again, that chap seems to have fallen down. What I've done is I've mounted them on small squares of acetate just to help them stand up right, so I can move them about the platform. And again, you've got the train dispatcher there, and you've got another chap up the back there with a barrel. Looking to the rear, you can see I've got some railway crew just working in the coaling station there. I'll just stand up and show it to you. Again, apologies for the wobbly camera work, we're still working off the phone here. So they're just getting the next load of coal ready for the next steam loco to come up and get fueled. And then if we look further along, I wasn't very happy with the way that I put all my scrap pile out. Now, I watch a guy on YouTube, I think it's X Bonnie Film UK, and he does a lot of filming around the Bowness and Kinneil Railway. Anyway, when you watch these videos, you see how much scrap and detritus actually is lying about these heritage lines, and I wanted to try and replicate that. But when I originally laid the scrap, it was all a bit too sort of, it was all too neat and tidy. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to just spread it out a little bit more. And I've also used a few more Bachmann Scenecraft figures. So again, excuse my shadows in the light. But so I've got a couple of guys there working on this new boiler. Then we've got a couple of chaps here just having a look at this generator. Just seeing if it's going to be worthwhile getting it going again. And then you can see that I've moved my scrap about the place just to spread it out, try and make it look a bit more interesting. And then if we continue on down towards the sort of heritage workshop, again, I've got a few guys here working on that Suzzler engine there, either trying to restore it or get it ready to go to scrap. And then I've just tidied up this small loco here, again trying to make that scene a bit more interesting. Moved a couple of trees here. I'm trying to disguise the sort of mouse hole effect that I've got going on, and it's when you look at other people's videos and you realise that they've got a very good idea. So I watch, now see if I can get this right, SDJR88's videos, and when he was doing one of his miniature layouts, he uses a mouse hole, but he brings the photo through the mouse hole, so it kind of disguises it, and I wish I'd done that myself instead of cutting a big stinking hole in the actual back scene. But you live and learn, and next time I come to do it, I'll employ his technique there. So that's pretty much it for the for this layout. That's what I've been doing. But as it's the run up to Christmas, what I decided to do was build my nephew a small model railway, and here it is. So first of all, I've put it on hinges so that when it's not in use, or when my sister-in-law no longer wants it out on the kitchen table, she can easily pack it away from him. So my nephew's only 5-year-old, going on 6, so it's not quite model standard, but it'll do. So I'll show you how it works. So again, bear with me with the dodgy camera work. So when we're finished with it, or we want to play with it, we just open it up and it's on hinges. And again, excuse the poor camera work. And then what we've got here is, again, thanks to Charlie at Chadwick Model Railway, we've got these male to female connectors. One there, one there. They are a bit longer. They do extend. They do fit. I've measured it all. It does work. They connect together. And then this is just simple DC power on a Hornby DC controller. And that plugs in at that far end there. And then that's it. Plug and play and off it goes. So what we've got then is just a small Hornby station. And I've used some of the station signs I had a surplus from my layout. That's saying Dingwall, because that's their local station. Again, just used a few surplus figures that I had lying about all my stock. And then used some of the surplus Hornby track. And what we've got, so we've got the station with a small car park, so we can put his Matchbox or Hot Wheels toy cars on there with parking spaces. And then we've got the small sort of couple of sidings there with a small coal stave, couple of guys again loading a wheelbarrow up ready to fuel the next steam loco coming in. We've got a wee sort of oil lamp frogman's hut there, and again a wee chap there, and he stood there just waiting for the next loco to come in, and he's actually got a little red light in his hand. And then we've got this wee chap here with his red flag, and he's just waving there. Then it's just a simple loop with a simple what would you call that? My mind's gone a blank. A run round loop, if you want to call it that. And then you've got the sidings there as well. And then we've got a small field in the centre with a couple of, a few cows in there. So, very simple layout. Again, most of this stuff I had in stock anyway from building Strathpeffer. And I just decided to use it, put it to good use, get rid of some of it. And hopefully it'll bring some joy to a young wee boy. I've also given him some of my old railway stock as well. So I've given him one of those Hornby 040 Caledonian pug shunters, along with a small rake of wagons and a couple of carriages just to run on there. And if he gets interested in it, happy days. And if he doesn't, it can go away, or they can give it back to me in a couple of years and I can do it up again and give it to the next young person who might enjoy some time playing with it. But there you go. And then once it's done, we can just pack it all away. So again, off it pops. And then I've put these latches on it, so we can latch it all up and it can go sit upright in the cupboard. And that's it. So folks, just like I said, a small update just to say what I've been up to. And I hope you're all keeping well. I'm looking forward to Christmas coming. Anyway, that's all from me for now, and probably for the rest of the year. So hopefully next time I make a video, who knows, maybe Santa will be good to us and I'll get me some new video writing software, or maybe even a new laptop. Who knows? I have been a good boy this year, so fingers crossed. Anyway, until the next video, take care of yourselves, have a good Christmas, and all the best for 2021. Stay safe, people. Till the next time, see you for now.